What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hernan Cias here, host of the Business Bros podcast, and this is going to be one of those, oh man, my phone's moving a little bit. This is going to be one of those filler episodes that I want to make sure that we have a brand new piece of content that comes out every single day. So I got to create content just in case something comes up, like Christmas, New Year's, holidays, whatever that happens. So I got to make sure we have some of this stuff here squared away. So if you're listening to this, I'm recording this on December 31st, 2019, the last day before the year 2020. So I figured I'd hop on this thing and talk about some stuff. One of the things I wanted to share was a little bit of some of my vulnerabilities and how I'm seeing 2020. Because I know a lot of people feel these types of things, especially when it comes down to New Year's resolutions, that sort of stuff. So here we go. Before we get started, I wanted to say, 2019, we set out this goal to get 365 pairs of shoes, and you guys helped us meet and exceed that. So thank you guys very, very much. Our show sponsors have been Drone Quote and dronequote.net/business bros. It's where you get started for all your solar stuff. And Casanova Fish Tacos. We had so much fun doing the music parodies with them. We had a lot of conversations about how to help grow their businesses, and are going to be continuing to work with them throughout the 2020 year to see them blow up, man. See them get bigger, and that's the whole point, right? To help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve in the new year. So thank you guys for that. And you guys also helped us contribute to the Care House, where some of the shoe donations went, and to the other organization, It's All About the Kids, with Angela Batiste. And it was so amazing to go to these events and see the smiles on the faces of people who are getting these shoes. So I want to say thank you guys very, very, very much. Make sure you guys also continue to call Pipeline Insurance. Call James up for all your insurance needs. We're here to help you guys increase your bottom line, helping people grow income streams using the insurance industry. So especially if you have a mortgage or a tax office, we're here to help you grow your business, help increase your bottom line, give you a paycheck on a regular basis, month to month. You're not going to do anything extra. We're going to do all the work for you. But you guys got to find out how. 619-884-0045 or james@ciasfirst.com. All right. So into our show for today. So something that I never really shared with very many people is the fact that I want to be rich and famous. And it sounded weird when I used to say it, so I didn't say it very much. But even as a kid, I started playing baseball when I was 12 years old, and I was pretty good. I threw the ball a lot harder than a lot of my peers. I could hit better than a lot of my peers. And so, I dominated in a lot of the different leagues that I played in. But I didn't go to a very good school when it came to baseball, and I didn't get noticed as much as I wanted to. And towards the end of my career, anyways, I was catching. Primarily, I was a catcher, but I pitched too, and I went from pitching in the game to catching in the same game, and my arm just kind of couldn't hang after a while. So the thought of walking away from baseball sucked. But what really sucked was I was leaving that rich and famous idea. Now, it was never going to happen. You know what I mean? In my mind, the goal of being rich and famous, of standing on that diamond and people cheering for your accomplishments, or the pressure's on, or making a big play, that's it. It was gone. I wasn't going to get that anymore. And I would feel undervalued at that point. I didn't have, what else was I going to, be known for after that? How was I going to leave a legacy behind if I didn't have, baseball at the time? And so, luckily for us, we stumbled across, some good mentors. We were in business for a number of years. I've had multiple different businesses, and I've had multiple different licenses, a lot of education, a lot of experience. And so we started this podcast, and we built it around interviewing different people. So we started to build an audience, and I'm starting to reach what I had initially set out to do, right? I'm starting to get to that famous part. And on the rich side, as far as my personal expenses and stuff, I teach in the morning. My wife's a teacher. We don't live super lavish lifestyles or anything, but we're very comfortable as far as where we are today. And what I mean by that is we don't worry about how to pay the bills every month. Our bills are being paid. But the rich that I'm looking for is built on my entrepreneurial spirit, right? I want to build something that's beyond me. That's not just my face and I'm the person you call. I want to build something that is beyond that. I want to build, maybe not a Microsoft, but to the extent of where, hey, you recognize this company as a company, and I just happen to be one of the founding, people in it. For example, Pipeline Insurance is an example of that. So I don't actually sell insurance myself. I don't do any home policies. I won't even talk to you really about the different policy types. James is the one who does all that. But I've partnered with people who are good at different things in that company so that we can build this thing, so that we have, 50 plus agents in our agency that are getting the support, that are getting the training, that are getting the marketing, the sales skills that they need so that they can be successful, so they have paychecks. We've built this company using different types of skills from different people, right? That's what a real business is all about. The problem with most people right now is they are struggling with what most of us do. We decide we want to start a business, and we figured, you know what, I'm really good at laying carpet, for example. So I go out and I get a job laying carpet at a house, and then I get another job because that one's a referral, and then I start doing like hotels, and before I know it, I'm booked out every single day, and I'm able to put jobs on back order. But that sounds good. You're becoming successful. You're able to get work. You're able to pay your bills. But if you go on vacation, your paycheck goes on vacation. If you stop doing what it is that you're doing on a regular basis to pick up new clients, then you're not going to have clients. You're not going to have work. You start to get in this perpetual cycle of you being the vital key to your business. And most of us have this idea of, I'm going to build this business, I'm going to make my money, and then I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to retire. If you build a business like that, there's nothing to buy. Do you guys understand that? There's nothing to buy if you build a self-employed business, a real estate practice. There's nothing to buy because the relationship is what people are buying when they buy and sell with you. There's nothing to buy business-wise, maybe an office and some chairs and stuff, but there is no tangible system that you can plug and play in somewhere else, and somebody else can do the work. McDonald's is a classic example of a perfect system that works. And you can take that system and put it somewhere else and let 16-year-olds operate the system for you because the system is in place. Most people don't operate business that way. Most people operate a business as a self-employed individual. And so, looking in 2020, I'm trying to build something where I can be, I can reach my status of rich and famous. And the podcast has allowed me to begin to develop that famous aspect where, for me, famous is not one of those things where everybody looks at you and admires and gawks at you. For me, the famous part is when I walk in a room, people respect and admire me because I've helped them achieve something that they wanted to achieve. I helped them buy a house or buy an investment property or get out of debt or do their tax returns or whatever it is that I've helped them achieve. They see me as a valued person in society because I provide whatever support they're looking for. I've helped them out in some way. 2020 is the year of clarity. Like 2020, like your vision, right? You can see perfectly. And in my 2020 vision, I am going to hit that rich and famous status because I've come to the conclusion, it's pretty basic, is that if I want to build a business, I need to build a team around me of people that can help me achieve that. And you hear that all the time. People talk about, you need to have a mentor, you need to have a coach, you need to have, you got to get the right people on the bus and put them in the right seats so that your vehicle can go in the direction that you needed to go in the most efficient way possible. But what I've noticed, like, I mean, that's a good theory. That's a good plan, right? That's a good way that we're going to go. We're going to come up with a business concept. We're going to get the team members in place, and we're going to work towards a common goal and build a true business. That's a great plan. The problem is it's kind of like if the first time you step onto a football field, if you never played football, you understand what a football is. You know that the field has lines and you're supposed to go in that direction, but you've never actually played the game. And so when you get in the huddle and the quarterback's like, trips right, 28 sweep, you're going to look at him like, what the hell is he talking about? what am I doing here? Because you've never learned those rules to the game. You have no idea where to line up on the field. You have no idea what you're doing. Now, you're very good at one thing, right? You're very good at that skill that you have. So maybe you can throw the ball. Maybe you can run fast. Maybe you're a good blocker. But you have no idea how to work as a team to achieve the goal that you want to achieve. Right? You're stuck trying to do it all yourself. You think that you're going to snap the ball to yourself. You're going to grab the ball. You're going to run faster, outmaneuver, outjuke the other teams that are there, and then score a touchdown. And it just doesn't work that way. You need a team. You need to surround yourself with the right team members. And so when doing this podcast, I keep coming across that same type of, basically the same type of epiphany. I have a team. Do I have them in the right seats? Do I need pieces of this puzzle? And so here's another conflict that I've run into when I built my businesses. So, there's a point where I know that an employee is absolutely necessary. This is the time to hire somebody on. At the insurance agency, we've done this too. And we know that the workload, the support staff inside, things are getting bogged down because we need more people answering phones or returning emails or doing client support. And so we hire somebody. And this is where most people make a mistake too. We hire somebody and we abdicate what we're doing to them. We stick them in our seat and expect them to do what we do at the level that we do it at, with the passion that we do it at. And it doesn't work out that way. Right? These people are looking at you like, are you freaking crazy? When's my break? Why do I care? When do we get paid? When do I clock out? They're not there to run your business. They're there for a paycheck. But you abdicate everything you're doing to them. And then you wonder why your business starts to fall through the cracks. Right? People didn't get answered right away. The invoices didn't go out. The marketing campaign didn't happen as you wanted to. You didn't improve the way this looked, or whatever comes up. We hire somebody on assuming that they're going to replace us. We didn't build a job for them. We didn't have a system in place for them. This person you've hired to do something they have no idea what to do. It's kind of like if you got a table from IKEA, but they didn't send you the directions. Yeah, you're there to build the table, but you didn't know that why does this table have 12 legs? It's supposed to have 4 legs. Oh, you know what? Some of these go horizontal. Some of these are decorative. Whatever. You don't have the directions. You don't have the instructions. You don't have the job title to be able to do that. You don't have what it takes. Maybe you do, but you're going to have to take the extra effort to figure it out. And your employee is not going to do that. Your employee is only going to do what they're told to do. So, for me, again, my goal is to be rich and famous. My goal is to build a team, to build companies to help me do these things, right? And now I'm good. I've noticed that I'm really good at putting people together. I'm like the eHarmony for entrepreneurs, right? So people hit me up all the time. Hey, do you know somebody who does this? Do you know somebody who can help me with this? Hey, I'd like to talk to you about this. And when I sit down and talk to them, I'm able to push them in a direction that I think is best for them, show them their different options, and help them make a choice going forward. I do that really well. And so when I'm working on this podcast, I'm like, man, I have all these different professionals around me that are trying to do what I'm trying to do. They're trying to build a company. They're trying to build something greater than themselves, a legacy. They know that they don't have the answers. They're willing to learn. They're willing to work. They're willing to put in the effort. They just don't know enough people, or they don't trust enough people, or they don't have the proper guidance. That's where the E-Vestor program comes in. So for me, that was the solution. This is what I'm building for 2020. For 2020, we're going to have a library of different topics that I already teach at school anyways to my high school students. They're topics that parents would want to know. That every time I talk to a parent, I'm like, hey, this is the course I teach. I teach your kids how to, buy a car, buy a house, do their tax returns, that sort of stuff. Every parent always answers the same way. They're like, man, I wish I had that course in high school. And some of them go, man, I wish I had that information today. It'll definitely help me out. So I'm going to give that to you. I'm going to give you a library of all the different things that I teach in the course. And I'm going to set it up not like a math class. I'm going to set it up like this is how you do it so that you can put it into action and make something happen for yourself, to get yourself out of debt, to be able to talk to your tax preparer and ask them the right questions, to be able to qualify yourself for a home before you even step foot with a lender so you have a good idea of what they're giving you or what options you have. I'm giving you the education that you're looking for. But there are other people who are already at a level where they want to be at. They understand some of these same rules. They're like-minded people like me. They've been in business, but they're tired of being self-employed and are looking to build something bigger, something beyond themselves, something with a team. Well, in the E-Vestor program, this is where we get to build something together. This is where I get to take different people's, build our own little partnerships, and move in a direction together. Some of these ventures are going to really succeed. Some of them are going to struggle. But we're going to be able to take all these different team members and put them on a project together, and we get to see how this thing develops. We get to build all these different pieces. There are plenty of entrepreneurs out there that are looking for an opportunity, looking for a shot, looking for a team to do something with. They just don't know where to go. So they hop on mastermind classes and they realize they're being, sold an ideology, but not actually being a partner. They hop on, Facebook groups and everybody's kind of griping and asking questions, but nobody's really getting together. The E-Vestor program is that, because I'm going to walk you through that process. My favorite part of building a business is that beginning part. It's the part where we put these people together, where we have that idea, where we have that epiphany, where we have a direction that we want to go in. And I'm going to help develop these things off the start. I'm going to bring in professionals in different areas that are willing to contribute, to be part of this team. We're all going to take small slivers of a big ass pie. But that's what the E-Vestor program is about. That is what's going to help me become rich and famous, because I'm going to help people, more people than I'm already helping, find the solutions that they're looking for, build the dreams that they want, achieve the success that they're looking for. I know that I can have anything I want in life if I help enough people achieve what they want in life. So the E-Vestor program, the entrepreneurial vestor, right? Somebody who maybe has a lot of skill, a lot of time, not enough money. Now there's a place where we can go and build something together. So for 2020, I'm going to try to use my skills the best way I possibly can to build teams like I've been doing already. I'm just going to do it publicly so that you can see it. I'm going to do it publicly so that you have the opportunity to join the team. I'm going to do it in a place where, there's like-minded people. I'm going to use what we've developed through our podcast, the audience that we've developed, to bring people the education that they're looking for, to bring them the ability to learn some skills, to get some licensing that they're looking for, to give them the opportunity to make more money. Because at the end of the day, when you're in business, your bottom line is to make a profit. Your purpose in business is to be of service to others, but your business's purpose is to make a profit. So we're going to do that in 2020 with a lot of different people, and it's going to be a fun gig. So if you're interested in getting any additional licensing, you're going to want to be an investor. If you're interested in learning the ropes on multiple different facets of finance and personal finance and investing and building businesses, you're going to want to be an investor. Maybe you have a skill and you want to be part of a team, you're definitely going to want to be an investor. So, 2020 clarity, 2020 vision, 2020 right around the corner. My gosh. Like, just thinking about what could possibly come in 2020, a brand new decade. I graduated high school 20 years ago. And I remember being 19, 20 years old. Actually, it was probably around 21 years old when we had the computer repair company. And I remember sitting with a lady, I think her name was Lisa, and we were getting insurance from her. And she was asking us general questions for the general liability policy and the stuff that we needed to open the storefront. And she was impressed, and she said something like, man, you guys are going to be millionaires by the time you're like 22, 23 years old, 25 years old. And I was thinking to myself, heck yeah, I am. Like, who's going to get in my way? And I remember reading books like Robert Kiyosaki's book, and he talks about how he was 45 by the time he was successful, by the time he was out of the rat race. 45. Now, like, I've gone through it. I've made my mistakes. I've had my successes. I have a wealth of knowledge and experience that I get to share every single day on a podcast with all the different guests and with all our listeners. 2020, I get to take all those different people and give them what they're asking for. Give them those pieces of education that'll help change their life just a little bit, just to make it a little more comfortable. Or I get to share with them the opportunity where they get to build something great, where I get to be part of not just a mastermind team, but a team building a masterpiece. That to me is impressive. We're living in the age of masterminds, and we go to these seminars or these webinars and we listen to people talk about all kinds of different things, and they have great ideas, but you're the one hiding in the back. You're the one lost in the crowd. You're just listening to the information, trying to think about how you're going to apply it to your particular business, but never actually taking action. Never moving in the direction you actually wanted to go in. And if your excuse is because you didn't know some stuff, it's the age of information. That excuse should go out the window. Maybe you didn't know the right people. Cool. That's what the E-Vestor program is going to do. Maybe you needed guidance. Maybe you needed mentorship or coaching, but didn't have the money to fund it, but wanted to be part of a team. Now you're going to have that option. Now, just like anything else, right? Like anything else we've done, this is my, how do I put it? This is me being vulnerable with you guys. I don't even know if this is going to be successful. I don't even know if people are 100% interested. I know the interest that we've had because of the questions that we've had on the show, the people that I talk to that listen to the program, right? The DMs and the conversations that I have with guests. But this is a hypothesis. And this is my opportunity to take advantage of a situation that I have, that we've created, to be of service to more people and help more people out. Is this the thing that's going to make me rich and famous? I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to learn a lot from this process. I'm going to make a lot more, strengthen a lot more relationships. And I'm going to build some more companies. And to me, that's a win. But remember, your purpose in life is to be of service to others. Your business's purpose is to make a profit. So let's go out and make some money. Become an E-Vestor. Just check it out. It's free to join. You just come in, you get to browse some stuff. But I urge you to be part of the conversation. When we have lives, when we have webinars, when we're putting together these partnerships, ask, share, talk. You never know what kind of contribution you're going to make, if this might be the opportunity for you or not. And there's going to be different opportunities that pop up during the E-Vestor year anyways. But when you contribute and become part of the group that you're in, you're going to gain so much more. And I urge you to do that with any group you're part of, by the way. It doesn't matter where you're at, whether you have a following on social media, whether you're part of a group on Facebook or whatever it is. Interact, talk, have an opinion. You're thinking it as you're scrolling through anyways. Just type it out. 2020 is around the corner. That's me being vulnerable with you guys. I want to be rich and famous. I'm going to use the E-Vestor program to get there. I'm going to continue to build my businesses. But I'm sharing it with you publicly because you never know what's going to happen. And this way, I have something to refer back to tell you, see, I told you I was going to do it. You might have disagreed with me. You might have hopped on early. But as of today, December 31st, 2019, this is when we decided to take this idea a little more public and put some skin in the game. So, all right, businessbros.biz, businessbros.biz. That's where you're going to need to go. That's going to be our members area. You're going to be able to sign up to be an E-Vestor, and we'll work on some stuff. Right now, we plan on launching somewhere around second quarter. So between now and throughout the first quarter, we're going to be compiling different training modules in there, different lessons, different stuff like that, structuring things. So you guys can get in, browse around, see stuff as it gets created, as it becomes a better and better spot. And then Q2 we'll do our official hard launch. I think Q2, hopefully by Q2. So hopefully by, April 1st. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Thanks guys for joining me on the show today. Definitely a filler episode, but I got to remind you guys, thank you guys very much for the shoe drive. Make sure you guys help us along the way. Maybe you don't become an E-Vestor, but you have an insurable interest. Pipeline Insurance is where you need to go. James is our pipeline insurance rep here on the show, 619-884-0045 or james@csfirst.com. We'll be able to help you out with any insurance issue you have. The only thing we don't cover is karma. So make sure you're a good person out there and spread good vibes. And if you want to add insurance into your business, maybe we want to help you increase your bottom line. Remember, I told you one of the greatest things to do is have multiple licenses so you get paid. We'll do all the heavy lifting for you. We'll even help you out with getting licensing. It's super easy. See this guy over here? MikeRuss.org, one of our show sponsors. Help you get your license, easy packages that we can offer. You can do live courses, online courses, whatever it is you need. But once you have a license, we can pay you. We do the work, you get paid. That's how it works. 619-884-0045 or james@csfirst.com for all your insurance needs. And make sure you guys check out the E-Vestor program, businessbros.biz. You might only be able to log in right now. Might not find anything yet, but get in early, get in fast. Peace. Happy New Year. Wish you all the best. And I'm out.